Nick.
Ryan.
And Steven! Welcome back, everybody, to Tyranny of Dragons, The Lost and Found, episode 33. On our last adventures together with our favorite adventuring guild, uh, we broke into the second level of the Dark Pyramid of Sorcerer's Isle. Cue Legend of Korra music. During this, we opened up our day with diplomacy as the adventuring party came in contact with the inhabitants of the island, a tribe of lizard folk who had been changed not only by the raw chaos stuff flowing out from the top of the pyramid, but also being the ancestors of the lizard folk that had been experimented on by the mad wizard Yurash. The shaman cast tongues, and much to the surprise, with a quasi-British accent, had a pretty good conversation with the party, gave them some information about a manling tribe wearing red that they had battled with, including something called the Conquerors, large multicolored toad creatures that are seemingly holed up at the very top of the pyramid. Uh, the shaman was more than happy to give information to the party to help them navigate this second level and to get through the guards and wards that the shaman has set up, and the refuge, which is where the stairs leading to the third level of the Dark Pyramid of Sorcerer's Isle is. The party was pretty happy with some good diplomacy and got some solid instructions. And well, the party knows what they have to do whenever they see Red Wizards of Thay. So they snuck in through the back, got a glorious opening round of surprise, and absolutely decimated the first couple of guards of Thay. Ran through it almost no issues. However, the battle started to turn as through the wall, red threads of necromantic energy began to reanimate like a sick puppeteer the dead bodies of the lizard folk tribe that had died earlier in skirmishes. The fight was taking a turn for the worst when our favorite Druid of the Moon, Siren, tracked down the puppet master, who was none other than Rorith, a red wizard of Thay that the party had encountered as their first adventure when they came back from the Feywilds. After losing 5 years, they did an adventure beneath the Valhinken graveyard in Flan, where they encountered Rorith trying to create an undead army of sorts to find the infamous Pool of Radiance that is, legend has it, is underneath Valjevo Keep. Vallevo. Boy, where's it?
Vallejo.
Vallejo, thank you.
You're welcome.
Vallejo Keep, which is the central castle and home of the Cinnabar throne, where the ruler, the Lord Regent, and now the Lord Protector, presides and lords over Flan. The last time they saw Rorith, a certain cleric of Kalimvor, named Kalimvora Elisande, put her hand through his chest, ripped out his still beating heart, and crushed it in front of him. But due to unknown magics of the most foul kind, Rorith was once again found in the Dark Pyramid. A lot of good chaos magic, including turning invisible, spiders that would burst from wounds and attack whoever attacked the recipients, i.e., rain, led to just an absolute clusterfuck for quite a bit. But luckily, with a good stab in the back and the party bursting through this kind of wall of corpses, Rorith was put down a second time. The party investigated the old laboratory of Yurash, unfortunately it being in a bit of a shambles after a certain thunder wave was cast inside there, but a mysterious book was found that is now in Siren's possession, where a ghoulish and skeletal like figure enticed Siren with the idea that many secrets could be learned. But that will have to wait till another day, as the party is still in the depths of the Dark Pyramid of Sorcerer's Isle. We will return back to that very moment as the party is putting themselves back together after that more than harrowing necromantic fight. Awesome
And
Talent, what would you like to do?
we had taken a short rest and
Yeah,
spent hit die at the end of last session, correct?
we did.
Yes.
I've got them all written
Okay,
down
cool.
right here.
Perfect. Just wanted to make sure that that was on the record. But yeah, with that and having investigated the room already and everything, I suppose it's using these weird instructions to get up the stairs,
Absolutely. You all,
which I believe multiple of us wrote down.
Yeah.
yes, you guys all. Luckily, tongues is a very, very effective spell, and you were given both verbal and written instructions. So you head back in the way that you guys came. You go skirt around if we want to show on the map. So the party is right here. This is Urash's laboratory into kind of the larger room. They enter back in from whence they came, back into the alchemist storage room, which coincidentally, Rain, I believe you have the vial of alchemist's acid.
I do have that.
Good to know. Out through the door, you follow the hallway back around, passing the old rusted armory on the left, back into kind of that long hallway with on your left a lizard folk made, because we can't say man made, lizard folk made tunnel leading outside back to the island, and to your right, the door that leads into the shaman's refuge. So, I assume you guys are in your typical marching order?
Yes.
Okie dokie. So, Rain, the door is unlocked.
Mhm.
So you go up to the door and immediately you can tell that this room is not just dark because of the lack of light. Usually there's been through the entirety of this temple strange growths that give kind of a dim light or smears of some sort of alchemical nature that kind of light up this almost kind of almost this kind of laser quest like feel as you've been moving through. But in here, the darkness is almost impenetrable. It seems to be not only empty but filled with an incredibly dense fog.
Fun. Well, then he closes his eyes and starts following the instructions, taking 10 paces, then closing his mouth, and then taking another 10 and another 10 and putting out his hand.
Okay, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
That is going to be a 16.
A 16. You walk into it and the smell is horrendous. It's almost like it was handpicked to find all the things that make Rain gag the most. Which, if you what are the things that make Rain gag the most?
Well, acid's starting to get up there on the list of things that he finds both gross and terrifying. But also just like just that nasty, dirty fucking smell of like very terrible goblins. Like he hasn't run into goblins in a hot second, but if he did, he'd be fighting back a wretch.
Yeah, you can like even with holding your breath, you can just feel it permeate through your nose. However, between holding your breath under the shaman's kind of guidance and your own dwarven constitution, you are able to resist upchucking the ration in your stomach. So you move the
Yay.
first 10 feet, and then another 10 feet, and then another 10 feet. You put out your left hand, and you feel around, you feel a solid door to your left.
Cool. Then he will open that, and if sound penetrates this, call back to his friends and let him know that it all works.
You go to open the door, and it's not only is it a stone door, but it's locked.
Okay. Um. All right. Well, I made it to the door, so if you follow the instructions, you can. I think so as well. But I need Alder. We're definitely gonna need you because the door's locked in here.
You shout this back. Go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw. This time without
Oh
advantage.
boy. That one's gonna be 18.
18. Yeah, you exhale all of it out just like in a real quick, almost a staccato like pattern, and you're able to stop yourself from inhaling too much.
It also stinks.
Joy. Great joy. Alrighty. I guess I'll go ahead then.
Older,
So,
you enter the room. You close your eyes. You take your 10 steps. Your 10 steps, holding your breath. 10 more steps. Go ahead and make me that Constitution saving throw with advantage.
good thing we had advantage on that. That's a 17.
A 17. A very similar sensation. Alder, what are the thing? What's the worst smells for Alder?
I mean, Alder is pretty terrified of bugs, and so like while charring things is pretty good, the idea of just like the smell of like a mass amount of like burned dead bugs, kind of just the thought of it nauseates him in general, I'd say.
You you can't help but think that as ever so slightly you start getting kind of the whiffs of that, but you're able to you seal your lips shut. You power on through, and you're able to keep your ration down as well. Go ahead and make me a thieves tools check. As you get to the door, you actually walk into rain.
Cool. Um, yeah, that's a 7.
Not gonna do it.
All right, pull your tools out. Better do this quick than lag about and have to keep smelling this fucking shit. As Rain has you pull out your tools, and he pulls out the vial of acid that he has and pours it onto the lock.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. Let me pour the acid in here. As it makes contact. Alright, Alder, go ahead and make that thieves tool check again.
That goes much better. That's 11.
11. Uh, you you can feel the outer parts. It definitely is easier, but the stone of this door is just really throwing you for a loop. You actually start to get worried that the acid's about to eat through your thieves' tools.
It's the stonework and the structure. I just can't get it to go.
Well, if the acid eats through the lock, then hopefully I can just strength through the rest of it.
Be my guest.
Go ahead and both
Got
of
the
you make
thieves
me Constitution saving throws.
You got it.
can do.
We're probably the two best for it.
That's a 15 on my end.
And that's a 16 on my end.
Yep, you guys are able to stomach it down. The smell is horrendous. Now you've got it. You've talked a little bit. You guys have it in your mouth.
Ugh, ugh. Um. So, does Alder think he could get one more try with his thieves' tools before it's too acided up?
He could get one more. A failure will
Okay.
result in your tools melting.
Are you willing to try?
Let's do it.
Bardic Inspiration. You get it.
I will roll that to be safe, and it paid off because that's a 23.
A 23. With a little bit of help and the acid moving its way through, you're able to finally, more of a thing of strength rather than skill at this point. And you're finally able to get the door open. However, looking at your tools, you're gonna need a new set of thieves' tools after that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll get you. I got you. I'll spot you.
Easy fix, but we'll
You
just
feel
have to wait till
just
we're
a bit of
inside.
the acid touch your fingers as your tools start to kind of melt in your hand. Just
All right. Well, we leave the smelly room and then yell through. All right. We've cleared the path. Just make your way through now, everybody.
Okay. So I guess Gelt will go on through, or would have been making their way through when this was going on.
go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna do it with advantage.
Well,
Stressful.
if you're just gonna walk on in, then no.
No, no, I'll do the 10 steps and everything.
Well, then yes, you can have advantage.
Where'd I put him? What the fuck? I got it, because that's gonna be a 16.
16. Yeah, you're able to hold your breath, and with the door open, you're able to make it to kind of the door opens. The gas does not permeate through there, so it's dim light. So since you guys between dark vision and Gelt's goggle of nights are able to see the staircase and make your way into it, Siren.
Hold your breath. It gets better.
I'm doing all the things for the advantage. That's a regular 20.
A regular 20. Yeah, you're with quickness and speed. You get through there without inhaling any of the cloud. And then finally, Surik follows behind. She's able to hold her breath. Just barely, though. As you guys are heading up the stairs, there's just a conjuration of massively thick, sticky webbings that fills the whole the whole staircase. Everybody make me a dexterity saving throws as you guys are going up the stairs.
Okie dokie.
And this is why I'm always glad I started Bard, because I have that saving throw proficiency.
I'm gonna use another ring of evasion charge on that one.
Aw, shit.
It's gonna be 8 for Gelt.
Yeah, 8 for Siren as well.
I got a 15 as rain.
15 is Rain. And then Alder uses the Ring of Evasion. So, Alder, Rain, you guys are able to get through. The rest of the party, including Surik, are stuck. And as you guys are trying to push your way through, you only get more and more stuck, and you begin to hear a whoomp, 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 whoomp from above the stairs.
What is that?
I
Oh,
did not know that was
Siren, can Siren cast Firebolt on the web that's keeping her stuck?
You may.
It's 16. No, sorry. 14.
14. Roll your damage.
Okay. Uh, 9 points of fire damage.
Yeah, the flames around you start to burn away when they begin to catch and travel down, freeing the rest of your party members. However, Gelt and Surik are each gonna take 3 points of fire damage.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Worthwhile side effects of not being stuck anymore.
It happens. I get it. Truly, I get it.
We'll continue on then, I suppose.
Yes, yes, you will. Yes, you will. So the as you guys continue to ascend up the staircase, you once again get that feeling of feeling of feeling of elongation. I'm trying to think of the right movie for it. Almost Shining style, as it just stretches out farther and farther from you, um, going
Sticky.
higher and higher. For the first time, you hear really present sound. Through most of the temple, it's felt almost kind of muted, or the sound like goes way too far away. It's like you spoke it at the other end of the room instead of right where you've been at. But this time, the sound is very present. Um, and more than anything, it's that same loud rhythmic noise. That loud whoop, whoop, whoop. And after about 15 minutes going up these steps, you hear a voice. But it seems to be gibbering, just with reckless abandon, almost maddeningly so. If it's a language, it's not one you've ever heard before.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, that sucks. Yo, that sucks.
Yeah, Raid looks back at Sarah. This is, I don't like that at all.
I
But
would
keeps
ask you to
going.
check with your wand, but I'm sure it's just everything everywhere, like always.
Yep, that's what I'm kind of going to expect.
Sure.
So I'm gonna hold off on that, I think, unfortunately.
Can I use my divine sense, see if anything picks up?
Mm-hmm. You throw out your divine sense, and it doesn't ping, but it's like it's almost ripped away from you. Just as soon as it reaches kind of the top of the stairs and expands into that room, it doesn't even ping back to you.
My senses.
Can I see anything weird about the stairs or the walls?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okie dokie. 22.
As you reach the top of the stairs, the noise is even louder. Surprisingly, the floors and the stairs are fairly clean, devoid of any dust and debris. It's actually the cleanest thing that you've seen in this entire temple. Pyramid.
Huh.
Well, I highly doubt that we're gonna be able to get in like realistically stealthy because we're just gonna be walking up the stairs into a room. So I guess there's nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah. Suppose so.
Plus, I don't want to make you use magic again. That's only gonna help for a few seconds.
Right.
Yeah. So Rain is going to continue up the stairs with party in tow. He is assuming.
All right. Well then, let me throw a little something up on the Discord.
Ah!
Oh no!
You were so ready with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which, so you guys
All right.
are if we're looking at the map, you guys are entering where it says stairs. So at the top of the stairs is actually a small area that gives you guys cover from whatever's in this room and beyond. It's just past the stairs and was previously used by lizard folk as a storage. As you can see, there are piles of hides, sewing twine, bone needles, dried meats, dried plant material, and large ceramic jars of water. There's also a pile of broken stone blocks, which you were not entirely prepared to just see something so seemingly normal. If you would like, you may make a stealth check.
I think we will at least attempt to
Yeah.
move
We
stealthily.
would like to move
Yeah,
stealthily.
might as well.
Go ahead and make that dare stealth check.
Siren's gonna.
Sorry, everyone, that's a crit fail.
Yay!
Alright, well.
Oh, for me, that's gonna be
I only got an 11 too.
Yeah, I rolled low as well.
14.
Got it.
You guys get up through the stairs. You're like, oh, this is nice. All right, let's get stealthy. And you're pushing past kind of the just the lizard folk things, and as you guys are going through, Alder knocks over one of the ceramics, which then knocks the hides, and it's just this domino effect of.
Ugh.
Christ.
And each one of you has just bits of lizard folk regalia on you as you pass around the corner, and you get to see the full scope of the room in front of you. So as this is all just dominoing effects onto you, you look into the kind of main chamber of this place, and you see gears, gauges, valves, and hand wheels are scattered about the walls of this room. A glass pipe rises from the center of the room, which flows, which you guys are now familiar with, that raw chaos stuff. It's multicolored and moves both quickly and slowly in some places. It almost looks like it separates and comes together as if it's both water and oil, and it's even more viscous in some places, almost like a Vaseline, really. The fluid is being pumped into the column from a second glass pipe that runs horizontally along the ceiling and through a large hole in the upper portion of the wall to the northeast. A number of makeshift patches and repairs have been made to the pipe, but despite them, you can see that raw chaos stuff has started to leak from a number of areas. The effect makes this place semi-transparent, as you can almost see bits of motes of light that splay out in random directions. You can see crystalline growths appear here or there. It's almost like looking into the night sky, but the colors are all wrong. Instead of being dark with like white motes, it's this hazy yellow green and this just sea of maddening different colors as it just emanates from these little leaks everywhere. And tending to this kind of giant pump on either sides are these large red toad-like creatures with huge long almost claws. They're wider than should be physically possible for something like that. They are both hunched over and weirdly straight all at the same time. And as this domino effect of they both turn to look at you, and you get a good look at their eyes, which are like empty pits of darkness that burst forward with a just maddening display of lights. Go ahead and roll me initiative, guys.
Here we go!
Wow!
Shinji.
That's me as I bump into everything.
Wah! An 18 in it. A 6.
In it.
A 13. 17. Alright.
Nice.
So, Siren. Rain. Guilt. Alder. At a 13. and a 6. All right. That. So, looking at the map, one of this red toad-like creatures, which have been described to you guys as the Conquerors, is on the southern side of the pipe. Another one is on the northern side of the pipe. And now that you guys are up here, you can hear so loudly and so clearly the whoop, 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 emanating from this kind of hole in the wall. While you guys are up here, it is going to be any anything that is needed to, like, so let's say you cast command, or like something that requires a verbal component needs to be heard. Any creature is going to have advantage on that saving throw. So if you try to use command, due to the whoop 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 noise, it is harder to hear up here. But the red conqueror that is south of the pipe is going to start this bad boy off.
Fuck.
So it sees you all, and with this, it doesn't ever move its mouth. You can all just hear this gibbering going on. It's like hearing something that's sped up to maddening speeds, but at a tone that is far too low to be speaking at that. And it just kind of floods your mind as it moves its way over to you across the room. And Rain, I believe you're leading this
Yes.
as is, so it's going to make one bite against you. That's going to be unnatural 20.
Yes, that does hit. And I'm not raging yet.
That's 8 points of piercing damage. Then is going to make a claw attack against you. Alright, that first one's a 13.
Miss.
The second claw attack is an unnatural 20.
That hits.
Alright, make me a constitution saving throw.
That is going to be a 21.
21. Alright. You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage as its mouth opens to this unnaturally large dimension and bites into your shoulder, and a claw pierces you from the side. And now that you're up close to this thing, the smell is so pleasant. It
I
smells
hate it.
like it smells like good ale and smoked meats. It smells like your cousin's forge on a cold morning.
I hate it.
And it's you almost are distracted as you feel something try to worm its way into you from its claws, and you can feel that you're almost distracted for a second as you tighten up your kind of core and push back against these claws as they sink, like Wolverine style, out of you.
Gross.
Siren, it is your turn.
So whereabouts are we all exactly?
So,
Particularly Rain, myself, and the creature.
So, Rain would be right here, and it's hard to say right here since you guys can't see it. So where the 10 feet opens up, so if you're looking at the map, Rain would be the first one around that corner. So I would say
Okay, so he's just outside of it, so the slod kind of is on his right.
And
Okay, I
then,
see.
and then you guys are like a snake 5 feet back, each one.
Okay,
As you guys typically are.
that's actually basically perfect. So,
So for any of so it'd be Rain, then Siren, and then Alder, and then Gelt, and then Surik in the very, very back.
And just as a reminder, we are in the den of chaos right now.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Indeed
chaos.
you are.
right. So Siren is going to go around Rain and the Conqueror, we'll call it, and get behind it, and then bonus action beast shape. Oh, I can't get that far. I'll have to be shape just as I pass Rain, and then can I bite hit standing next to him and it?
So the Conqueror is a large creature, so it takes up 4
Oh,
squares.
okay.
So there is the
Plenty of biting room then.
yes. So where Rain is at and where it is, you wouldn't be able to get behind it without going around and trying to jump over the pipe.
Right, yeah.
However, you
No,
have to go
I won't
next to the
bother with
other
that.
Conqueror, and but
Right.
definitely going around. If you were by kind of where the circle is by the pipe, you could,
Mhm.
since it's a large creature and you would then become a large creature, you could
Right,
definitely
yeah.
make that attack.
Ooh, yeah, specifically I'd want my bottom right square to be to the left of the pipe,
To the
if
left of
that
the pipe.
works. So
Okay.
that's my bottom right square.
Gotcha.
So roll that attack. 13?
A 13 is not gonna
Oh,
do.
it's advantage with pack tactics, right?
Indeed. You would have pack tactics.
There we go. 21. That's why I
21.
stood there.
Absolutely. Go ahead
That's a
and hit.
strength save and throw for the creature.
Would you believe it's got some pretty solid strength?
Yeah, I believe it.
Because that's an
It is a big
unnatural
hole.
20.
Boy.
Woof, yeah. It was 11 piercing though.
11 piercing. Got
Yeah,
it.
not bad.
Not
Not bad.
bad.
Not bad at all.
Does it appear to be effective?
You bite into it, and for the first time in a bit, Siren, you bite into something that is not made out of metal.
Bless.
And your teeth sink into it, and the taste is hard to describe. It's rubbery on the outside, but as soon as you pierce in, it feels. It's almost like a honey. It's
Oh my god.
disturbingly sweet. As you feel kind of whatever this fluids comes out of this conqueror kind of floods into your mouth.
Gross.
Yeah.
And as you pull
After
your
she-
teeth away, you can see long kind of lines that follow, like when you pull apart a really cheesy pizza.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, them goose strands.
Siren's got that like face of a dog who's got something in their mouth they don't like. Just like baring her teeth and just hacking. That's her turn.
All right. Rain.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a bonus action to rage.
Rage.
There it is.
And then he is going to, because it's still standing up. He is going to reckless attack.
Go for it.
That is going to be a 22,
Dope.
22 will do.
and this is with the liar.
Gotcha.
For 13 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Yeah, it makes solid contact, and you get the same kind of thing as you pull the liar out. It's that sticky strands. There's actually this awful kind of suction sensation as you pull the liar out. You almost have to put more strength pulling it out than to put it in.
They're so weird. I hate it. Awesome. That's me.
All right.
Because I don't really think I have much room to move without provoking an attack of opportunity, correct?
You would feel very strongly that would be
Got
correct.
it. Then yeah, he'll hold.
Absolutely. Gelt.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and actually cast Bless on myself, Siren, and Red.
Roll me a d6 and then roll me a second d6.
D6 are they? D6.
Chaos magic time, baby.
First one's gonna be 1. Oh shit. and second one is a 5.
All right, roll me 2d100s.
Oh boy.
Here we go, everybody.
Here we
Wait, what?
go. Roll me
Here we go. Here we go.
2d100s.
Here we go again.
I swear, there it is. First one was going to be 48.
48.
Second one's going to be 49.
48 and 49. What are the odds?
Yeah, for fucking real.
Okay. Give me 1 sec then.
You get a little bit smarter and then a little bit dumber.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be.
You don't feel the effects immediately because you're wearing your brain cell.
Oh no.
Okay. So the spell does not go off. Instead, you feel your left arm becomes gelatinous and flexible, like a tentacle, or like in the second Harry Potter movie, where
Oh,
go
yeah.
for
It
it,
explodes.
Buckeye, like yeah, it's all rubbery. So with
Jelly
your left arm, you will have you'll have disadvantage on athletics checks, but you have advantage on acrobatics checks for however long this lasts.
um. So wait, is it all
Cool.
just all checks, or just like things I do with that arm?
You'll find out.
Ow.
And then your bless does go off, but it goes off as a bonus action.
Oh, what?
But roll me a
weird.
d4.
It's like 3.
You take 3 points of psychic damage as your nose begins to bleed as the magic leaves you. But your bless goes off.
Cool.
Weird.
So
Weird.
So just to be clear, Gelt, it was me, Seer, and you that got blessed.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem. And that'll end Gelt's turn. Oh wait, no, I have an action now.
You do?
I'll actually make an attack on this thing.
Move in and get to whipping.
2 ticks. Yep.
So if Rain was here, and then Siren was here, now Siren's there, and then Alder's there, and then Gelt's
It would have to be over Rain's back.
Yeah, you can get in position to hit the one that they're fighting on, but it is going to get a bonus to its AC since Rain is right there.
Okay. I can go ahead and move into position.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then I'll attempt to make 2 attacks on this thing.
Go for it.
Remember
First
to add
one's
your
gonna be
D4.
Oh, that's right. First one's gonna be a 17.
Not gonna do.
Makes sense. Had a higher AC. Second one's gonna be a nat 20.
That
And
one.
actually, because it's a nat 20,
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and crit on it too, or not crit on it. I already did that. I'm gonna go ahead and use my last first level spell and use Divine Smite on it.
Roll me a d6.
Oh, dip.
Oh no.
2.
A 2. Yeah, roll me a d100.
Oh boy.
Embrace the
powers
chaos. This is the kind of shit my god lives for.
Oh wait, that's fucking. Oh, that is one. Okay. 36.
36. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Your spell does go off. But roll me another d100.
Oh, dip.
Oh my gosh.
50.
50. Good to know. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh
Alright,
god.
and that's gonna be 2d8s. Where the fuck did I put
I'm
I'm so scared.
always scared when you laugh like that.
Good, you guys are learning. At this
Combination of that and not telling us what just happened, it's like, oh no.
Also, at this point, chaos magic doesn't even like make me upset. It's just fun. Like because we just have to accept it. There's no point in like
It's less
pitching a fit
fun
or anything.
when we've been warned how dangerous this encounter is.
So do I roll my damage twice because it's a critical, or
No, you max. So the way we do crits
Oh,
in this
okay,
campaign
gotcha.
is it's max everything that you would roll. So for your it'd be 8 for your whip, and then you'd roll your 2d4s, and then
Mhm.
you'd max the smite damage, and then you'd roll the smite damage for it. So does that make sense?
Okay, so just roll a smite damage.
Yeah. So make your rolls, and then add like as if you rolled max
Mhm.
on all of your dice to whatever you roll.
So just roll them
So,
again and then add it.
well, no. You don't roll them twice. So roll 2d4 for your whip,
Yeah.
and then you just add a flat 8 to it for the max for your whip. And then
Okay.
roll 2d8 for your smite, and add 16 to it for the max for
Okay.
your smite.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's
It's
what I
the
thought. Yeah.
same way we've been doing crits all campaign.
Yeah. Then then I already rolled. Then it's gonna be 5 slashing and 10 radiant on top of the other stuff.
Okay, so on top of the other stuff, so that would be 13 slashing. Plus,
Do you
what's your
include
dex?
your?
What's your dex?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Oh.
what are your flat mods?
Yeah. My dex is 3.
3.
Well, and then plus 2 from duelist. So
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So 18 slashing damage, and then plus
26 radiant.
so for a grand total of 44 damage, slashing and radiant put together.
Mhm.
But matches.
damn.
Nice. Yeah, you rear back and you get this the first one the creature just bats it away as you go for the high so you don't hit Rain. The second one though you're able to get because Rain is so short you're able to go from left to right and the tip of your whip with the diamond embedded to it slams into the side of its neck, like embedding into it, and you can almost watch the light of Tyr go from like your chest down your arm through the whip into it, almost like a taser of divine energy.
Kick
Stop
ass, my
resisting.
dude.
Stop resisting.
Okie dokie, that is Gelt's turn. Now it is the other conqueror's turn. It sees all of that's going down, so it takes its first bite attack on the pipe.
What?
And
What?
bites
Motherfucker.
the pipe, and it so
Motherfucker.
Gelt, Siren, and Rain, of course. All of you guys roll a d10.
Ah, 7.
7.
4.
5.
So Rain and Gelt take what you rolled, and it does that in necrotic damage.
Okay.
Siren, you heal for that amount.
What?
Dip.
And if it is above your max, it overheals.
What?
So make that as temporary hit points.
I have 2 temp HP.
It is then going to come around and make 2 claw attacks, one against Wolf Siren and the other one against Gelt. As the pipe kind of ruptures into place and sprays out everywhere, for the 2 of you who took damage, it goes through you. You're expecting to feel this liquid, but as it goes through you, it feels like almost your very soul gets burned by this. Siren, as you feel it, it goes through and you feel energized. It's like lightning in your flesh, and you can actually see small bits of green lightning crackle over Siren for just a second. Okay, so Rain, you're gonna take this crit. Gelt, you're gonna take this unnatural 20.
Can I boost my AC?
As a
21?
reaction? Yes, you
Yeah.
may.
Okay.
I
Siren,
will
who you were
say you
attacking,
did.
right?
Oh,
Yeah, you
not Rain.
said you were
My bad.
attacking me, not
That
Rain.
would be
Yeah.
Siren. My bad.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take the crit.
I think I
I have the
nestled
most
away
health.
from it, basically.
You are nestled away from
Right.
this one. It would be very hard to get
Yeah.
to you. So, Siren, you are going to take 18 points of piercing damage and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget to add a D4.
Okay. Thank you. D4 ain't gonna do it. 11.
As this creature, as the conqueror puts its claws into you, it doesn't take a swipe at each of you. It just tries to put both into you at the same time. Goat, you're able to, with your rubbery left arm that I assume is holding your shield, wrap around yourself. You go to put it back, and it just bink and rubbers right on back as you feel like the energy disperse through you. If anything, it makes the recoil hurt way less. Siren, however, this drives straight into your your back left haunches into kind of your lower abdomen, and you feel this. It feels like something starts to swim into your body.
I don't like that at all.
So,
Okay, cool. That's
Alright.
cool and fun.
Alright. Cool.
Cool.
Alder.
Love that for me.
Okay, well, I will make
Does
my way
not.
into the main.
So, no, you
Yeah.
keep going.
Anyways, I'm gonna make my way to the main room, and I'm gonna back up a bit towards the left on the west side to get a little bit of distance, and we're gonna attempt the firebolt. So I'll roll the d6. This, of course, is on the giant creature that we can see, and I rolled a 5.
So, a 5. And that was with.
Yes.
oh no, that was a 5 on the D6 for chaos
That's on
magic.
the
Oh,
d6.
okay. Sorry.
Yes.
I was like a 5 for the. What?
No,
No,
yeah, we're just predicting chaos magic from you
Yeah,
now.
go ahead and roll the d100.
Okay, let's see what we get today. 38.
38. Okay. Roll me 2d6.
6.
6. You feel from the base of your tailbone, your coccyx, and in between your shoulder blade, an incredibly quick expansion of your flesh. And it pushes
my
up
God.
against your clothing before. Well, you're wearing Siren's cloak right now, so it doesn't rip through that, but does the last shreds of your clothing from kind of your adventure rips apart, and you have a stubby, fleshy, vestigial tail and wings currently.
Oh, okay.
All right.
As your body mutates in contact with this chaos stuff.
Does my attack still go off or
It
no?
does.
Okay. And I rolled a 25
A
on
20
that. So
a
the
25 will do.
cool. I'll roll the damage. And that's 20 fire damage.
20 fire damage.
Boom.
You rock it over as you feel this growth, and the sheer strangeness of it almost puts some extra oomph into your fire. And as it makes contact, it slips off the creature. You can see slight burns into it, but too much of that fire just slid right off it, like water off a duck's back.
Yeah. I kind of figured something like that might happen, so thank you for letting me know. Also, player knowledge. I don't assume I can actually fly at all with these stubby wings, right?
Vestigial.
Means they don't work.
Yes. There you go. So no, you cannot fly with these wings.
Okay, I've just got a weird
Alder
morph.
knows enough size to be like, these wings aren't nearly big enough to give you lift.
But neither are bees, and lo and behold. I'm just kidding.
Alder is just becoming the weirdest of creatures and furries these last couple sessions, man. I don't know what's happening to
Welcome to the freak show, buddy.
him. Well, your skin changed color. I'm becoming animals.
I'm dwarf. I'm beardless.
Surik's turn at the bottom of initiative, since she rolled a 1.
Of course, our ranger managed to do that somehow.
+4 for 5. Comes around and she begins to speak some words in Sylvan. And so.
Oh God, Cyric.
Of course, Cyric.
Come on, girl, get it together.
I think she's
You didn't
chaosing.
crit fail, right?
Her. From the floor growing upwards, you see crystals begin to grow faster and faster, immobilizing Cyric in place. As they think almost like the rock candy crystal from Avatar: The Last Airbender, King Boomy style, but from
Yeah.
the floor. So it's about right now. It's about halfway up. So she still has her arms, but she can no longer move as she tries to get a shot, moving through. You guys are all there, so she's actually going to try to start hacking her way out of this crystal instead of trying to fire through you guys.
Good move.
So, back to the top. Siren, Rain, and Gelt. Roll me d6s.
Shit. Haven't even had a chance to move yet.
4 for Gelt.
4,
1.
1.
6.
Gelt in Rain, you heal for that amount. Siren, take 1 point of damage for that amount.
Blink.
And it's just as soon as it comes, it goes. It just shoots through you in all the worst places, and you can see looking over the ground as this pipe is bursting, spraying this chaos stuff everywhere. You see new plant life begins to grow. Part of the ground begins to sizzle and bubble like a boiling pot. A small ice storm begins to form above you, Rain. You actually feel
my
cold
God.
snow touch the back of your neck. So,
He's just so confused.
so it's the Conqueror's turn at the top of initiative. Who's going to try to bite you, Rain?
Fight me. I wrecked.
That you did. Yeah, 23.
That hits.
You'll take reduced 4 points of piercing damage,
Cool.
and then, wow, there's nowhere to go. Can't go forward, can't go back. So it'll make 1 claw attack against Siren and 1 claw attack against Rain, since can't reach anybody else. However, you see that while you guys are trying, to not touch this chaos stuff, it just goes over and it just. It's like it sucks it into it like a sponge.
Ew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As you see some of the holes that you poked into it, Rain, with that awful same noise. Like someone slurping up spaghetti.
Yeah. He's healing and I hate it.
So that's a 14 against Siren and a 12 against Rain.
Misses
Just
me.
hits.
Alright. So, misses. Siren take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that is going to be its turn. Moving on. Siren. Speaking of which.
Okay. I think I'm just going to take a bite against the one we've been mobbing on.
Gotcha.
Please do better than that. Oh, good. That's a 22 to hit.
A 22 to hit will do. That'll do.
Glorious.
Strength saving throw,
Nice.
Dom.
That's a 13. Oh yeah, strength saving throw. 13
Saving
piercing as well.
Alright, that's another unnatural 20, but it will take the 13 points of damage.
I was considering burning a spell to heal, but with the situation currently, I may want to be in caster form soon, so I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah, you get another devastating bite on this creature to much the same effect. However, as you try to topple it over, as you're so used to doing in this form, its flesh almost kind of bounces back, fat gum style. Like it expands in odd places, making it so difficult to get like a purchase on it. It almost
Okay.
bubbles from the inside. Gross. Alright.
Gross.
Moving down the line. Rain.
Rain uses a bonus action and calls out the command word for his tattoo, pins and needles, and activates it, coding the liar liar in purple extra spiky ink. And then he is going to go ahead and roll a reckless attack against this motherfucker.
Roll me a d6. As you activate the magic in your very skin.
Oh, magic items get affected?
On the top level next to all this chaos magic, you bet, baby. As you are currently drenched in chaos stuff.
1.
1. Roll me a d100. Your magic does go through. Roll
Good,
me a
because I
D100.
crit.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
93.
93.
Oh.
Big roller
That's
here, aren't you?
Ah.
Rain,
rolled.
as you go ahead and roll me the damage for the crit. I
Oh,
think this
yeah.
should all come together quite nicely.
Yeah, good.
Holy crap, and it's a high damage roll, too.
Yes.
So that is going to be 20 piercing damage and 12 force damage.
So as you bring the liar back, the chaos stuff is just drenching you. You can feel it. It hasn't stopped hitting you, and you feel it just absorb into your body, into your very soul, as you feel as you activate the magic in your very skin. It spreads and increases, and you feel yourself increase your size category to large as you bring down the liar and completely liquidate this creature in front of you. You are currently a large dwarf.
Oh my god.
That's the
Here-
best thing I could have had.
Rain turns from this thing, looks at the other one, and just bellows.
And it's
Just
yeah, I mean, everybody sees this.
it's a big boy and his big dog.
Do I have movement to be? Do I have movement and clearance to be able to get next to this other one, or is Siren in my way now that I'm large?
Siren would
definitely
be in
in
the
your
way,
way.
especially like with Gelt and Siren there. You're like, yeah, fuck.
That's actually fine, as he says, or as he doesn't even say fuck, as he just squares up with the liar because he still has the tattoo on and has 30-foot range with it now.
Excellent, excellent. All right, Geltorino.
All right.
Amazing.
Guess I'm gonna make another attack on this creature.
Go for it.
2 attacks. Okay. $17.
17 against this one? Yeah, that'll do.
Okay. Second one's not gonna do. That's gonna be a 12.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna do.
But let's roll the first damage. It's gonna be 8 damage.
8 damage. Gotcha. You get a nice ping against this creature.
And that'll end his turn.
Perfect. It is now its turn. As it squares up with you, Gelt, and you hear this maddening gibbering rocket through your mind as its mouth expands sideways as it almost wraps around one of your arms to bite you, not up and down wise, horizontally. It's going to be a 21.
1,
21.
19. And if I were to increase my, it only increases it by 2 if I were to do my
Yeah,
reaction,
that would.
right?
Yep.
21.
No, it increases it by your proficiency, right? Or is it your dex?
I'm pretty sure it's proficiency.
So +3 now.
Yeah, it's +3 now, so that's 22.
Then that would not hit. Alright. It is then, not out of irritation, out of desire. It's going to make 2 claw attacks against you, Gelt.
Bastard!
Alright, so one of them is only a 10. The other is a 27.
Yes.
Make me a constitution saving throw.
Gelt's immune to disease, if that matters.
Well, I still gotta do it, or I'll lose concentration on my
Oh,
spell. 17.
17. Yeah, that will, you maintain concentration as you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage. And you can feel something begin to wiggle its way through, and that kind of, you see, anyone who's looking at Gelt right now sees his kind of abdomen glow, like, almost like a strobe effect for just a second.
Awful.
As it just...
Oh.
So, you maintain concentration, though.
Alright.
As this is happening, from in the back of the room, area 4, if we wanted to be specific, there's a... and you still hear this woom, 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 as another one of these creatures,
Another
bigger
one.
and blue, enters into the melee. And it's going to actually go around and... Alder, where are you at right now?
I would be on like the far left side of 2, basically.
Far left side of 2. Oh yeah, you're the first one.
Not the wizard.
The
mean-
wizard!
I mean,
wait,
I
is that-
figured it would happen. It's okay, guys.
Alright, so it's going to start by making a bite attack. That is a 21.
21 is certainly gonna hit.
Alright. It's going to be 10 points of piercing damage. And then it's going to make 2 claw attacks against you. One of those is a 27, the other is a 23.
Jeez.
Yeah, every attack is gonna hit.
Go ahead and make me a constitution saving throw.
Boy.
That's an 18 on the save.
Make me a second constitution saving throw.
Gauntlet. Oof. That's a 15.
You just save on both. You are going to take 24 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, you said 24?
24.
Alder is down.
You all see as this creature slams open the door and you get hit with another wave of deep gibbering, this time slowed down as if every single word takes the entirety of your conscious focus as you see it with both claws pierce into Alder, pick him up, and then bites right into the crook of his neck, and you see Alder almost go pale for a second as it pulls its claws out from Alder, and you see your wizard friend hit the ground unconscious.
With all my health on the dot. 34 right there.
Alder, make me a
Ouch.
death saving throw as it is your turn.
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh my god.
15 on the first one, so
That's
that's
a
save.
success. Then it is Surik. She sees this, and she's going to stop trying to break out of this crystal as it begins to continue to grow up, and she's going to take 2 shots at this blue creature. Seeing the wizard go down in this brutal show of force. Welp. One of those is a crit fail. The other one is a
Come
crit success.
Okay.
So, Gelt.
Yes.
You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the creature's going to take... Oh! 25 points of damage.
There you go, Surik.
Yep, rolling
There you
max on
go.
the piercing and a 5 on the psychic. With then all of it maxed out for the crit.
Gelt can take a little. That's fine.
Yeah, you see she fires in quick succession, faster than you guys have seen her. And actually, the problem is that first arrow actually gets hit by the second arrow and the tracer, and that pinks it off and just hits you right in the rubbery bit.
No.
My rubbery bit.
Okay.
Just
All
dangles
right.
around.
At the beginning of the turn, Rain, Siren, and Gelt, roll me d10s.
Shit.
6 this time.
9.
So I'll just explain it. Odds, you take the damage. Even, you heal.
Okay.
Fuck.
I took
Shit.
1 point of damage.
As this chaos stuff is just spraying all over you now. You can feel it starting to pool at your guys' feet as they continue. Whoomp, 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 whoomp. And you can almost feel with every whoomp, another kind of spout of chaos stuff shoots out of the pipe. However, since that one's dead, it's Siren.
Is the blue one next to a conscious person?
A conscious person? No.
Dang it.
Unconscious person, yes.
Yeah. What's gonna be the best bet here? Is the red one, is that next to any allies?
Yeah. It's basically blocking you and Gelt from moving back. Since it's a
Gotcha,
large
gotcha.
creature, so like you could definitely jump to the right of it, but because it is a large creature, I mean it's directly. You turn around and there it is, and it's right next to Gelt as well. So
I'm gonna go for a bite on that one.
ah.
Oh, there it is. There's the nat 20.
Yeah.
All right. 22 piercing and a strength saving
Piercing.
throw.
It fails the strength saving throw.
Nice.
Beautiful. So yeah, after seeing, probably really hearing what happened to Alder because she was so focused on this one, and then seeing him unconscious, she just Mama Wolf strength just plows into this one and just big old bite.
Yeah, you do, and your claws just sink into it. It's almost like you're pushing through, like its insides have no bones into it. And you actually feel your giant direwolf paws like push through. You can feel the back skin of it. And it gives you the
Oh.
full purchase to, and I believe knock prone, correct?
Yes.
And then once doing so, it leaves it for the perfect. And this time, you just a huge chunk out of the upper part of its jaw.
Ooh. Beautiful.
Think
And
Ramsay Snow with his dogs at the end of whatever season that
oh,
is.
glorious.
Start with the
Yeah,
top part.
season 6, I think. Or 7. Anyway, I am going to use a bonus action to burn a first level spell slot and get a little bit of health back. Just a tiny
Roll me a
little bit.
d6.
Oh, fucking shit. 5.
5. Roll me a d100.
And I should have realized. 42. Meaning alive.
42. Okie dokie. Da-da-da-da. You feel as you begin to heal yourself, your form twists and contorts and shrinks, and instead of a large direwolf, there is a potted plant. You are now a potted plant.
Oh no, that's one of the worst
Come
ones.
on.
But also one of the best. But damn.
So on top of this thing is now a perfect little potted plant. You're a little sunflower now.
just after that vicious bite, just it's just sitting on top of it now.
Oh god. Fucking wild magic.
Oh my god.
Man. I didn't think I'd ever see it in real life. I didn't ever think I'd see a real life wild magic potted plant turn. I
course.
never thought.
Of course
One of
it
those
happened
things
to
you
my
read.
druid.
It's one of those things you read and you're just like, that's hilarious if that ever happened.
Oh
And you
my
just kind
God.
of tuck it away
Damn.
in your memory.
The time siren turned into a
damn it.
sunflower. All right.
Oh, is it a sunflower? 'Cause
yes.
that's cute. Yay! Alright. I'm done, obviously. Hold on, wait. Can I turn towards the sun? Do I know where the sun is?
In here, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Yeah.
Is that with disadvantage or?
It's with nothing added to it.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, through the chaos magic, you feel the sun because there's tons of little tiny suns all over this place. It's each mote of light gives you the sunlight needed for photosynthesis.
Oh, beautiful. I turned towards it.
Yeah, you see the sunflower just kind of gently twisting in its pot. All right,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Rain.
Incredible.
It's your turn.
Well, now I can move.
Yep.
Nice little side effects. Okay. I would not, with my 25 feet of movement, be able to get next to the blue one, would I?
No, but you are definitely can get right on top of this proned one.
That's okay. I am going to move closer to the blue one because I am in full-blown panic draw aggro mode. Because I have a friend dying on the ground. So I am going to, because I have the Eldritch Claw tattoo activated, I can attack with a reach of 30 feet and it still counts as a melee. So I'm moving my 25 feet closer to the blue one, and then I'm going to make a reckless attack against it.
Go for it.
That is going to be a non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20 will hit. As you are just basically stepping on top of this prone one's body, because you'd have to move forward, it is going to use its opportunity attack, but it's not going to hit because it rolls with disadvantage because it's prone.
Yay. And I do 9 piercing damage and 3 force damage as the liar yo-yo clackers back in and out. And then I use a bonus action, and one of my uses of my Celestial Patron's Healing Light to use a roll a d6 and heal Alder for that much. I'm assuming I need to roll a Chaos Magic d6.
Yes, yes, you do. As you pull
That
in Timora's magic, and it's like, never before. Well, I mean, maybe once or twice before. Fortune favors the bold, so go ahead and roll a d6.
I got a 5.
A 5. Go ahead and roll me a d-hundy.
Of course. That's a 9.
A 9. Your healing magic doesn't go off. However, you cast Magic Missile at a 5th level.
Nice. Is that at me though?
Okay. So if I get to choose target, it's the blue one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'd roll
Excellent.
a d4, add 1, and multiply that by how much?
I believe that would be 7.
Damn.
I have to say, it would be darkly hilarious if it did automatically target all.
That just killed me outright.
Yeah, so it's 4 levels above. It creates 3 at a first
At
level, so
first.
7.
All right. Well, I rolled a 4 on the d4, so that's 5 times 7 for 35.
Yes.
Oh,
As you go to summon that green, like, green coin shoot from your 5 fingers and just and luckily this creature is large is in the way of Alder, or else you are unsure if it would have just murdered him on the floor. So
Joy.
he will
Well,
take that damage.
well, hopefully what I just did should draw this thing's attention. Keep him away from my friend now. All right, Rain's good now.
Cool.
yeah. Between the damage from you and Surik, it's probably noticed us.
And indeed it has. So first is the Red Conqueror, as it stands up, and it's gonna take the potted plant and take a bite. I'm just gonna throw you right into its mouth. Uh, so
Yeah, I guess since it understands what's going on, it knows that that's a good idea.
yeah. So you currently have vulnerability to all damage as potted plants. You have 1 HP. So, as this thing chews, you revert back to Siren form as it breaks through that 1 HP.
Okay, and how much does Siren well, am I in my direwolf or am I Siren?
Oh, you're Siren now.
Okay.
Roll me a d20 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
Okay. 6.
You turn into Siren.
Okay.
And you take 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As you go back and you're still in its mouth as its mouth stretches into Siren size. As you can, I mean, Gelt, you see this and it's just looking at you and there's like a Siren sideways in its mouth. It spits
Jesus.
Siren basically on top of you. Yeah, it's going to take a swipe at Gelt, and then at Siren.
Okie dokie.
All right, Siren, that's an 11.
That does miss.
Gelt, that's a 24.
That do hit.
All right, Gelt, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 21.
21. Yeah, you maintain concentration just fine. Your bless continues. So that's its turn. Then we're on to the blue slot.
Witness me.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just say slods?
Yeah.
You said it first.
I
You
did.
said it first.
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Had you
That's
not
what we're
picked up
fighting.
on that, bud?
A little bit. But I didn't make the real realization up until the blue one came in, because there is red.
Just leave it be. You're being attacked.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Or somebody's being attacked.
Gelt wouldn't know what those are, anyways.
No.
So
No.
the blue one is going to
Bite me.
pierce its claws into Alder.
No!
Pick
Oh,
him
they're
up.
smart.
Hitting me?
And bite you. Alder, you die. And as you die, Alder, your inner flame releases. Hotter and fiery and purely green. And as you feel Alder the Genasi die, that green flame burns your soul. And you feel yourself breathe once more. For the rest of you watching this, Alder bursts into green flames as this blue conqueror takes what should be a lethal bite. You're expecting to see, almost Among Us style, just this other half of Alder. But instead there's a burst of green fire, and the conqueror opens its mouth and drops, and a body hits the floor. One with red fur. Alder, you are alive. At full health. You are now a tabaxi. As you died, you immediately reincarnate.
I knew it was coming one day. Oh my god.
As
Who
this,
would have thought it would happen so soon?
as this conqueror looks at you in utter delight and turns its attention to Rain. And it's gonna make its last claw attack. It's gonna come meet you in the middle.
Bite me, bitch.
That's critical.
Do it.
Ooh,
That's gonna
Alder, that's a fucking trip, bud.
I'm a Christmas tabaxi, everyone.
Oh my god.
I have a lot of questions. A lot.
So,
I
since you
don't
are
know if
raging,
anyone can answer it.
that is going to be half
Getting crit by a blue slot. Jesus.
24 divided in half. So 12 points of slashing damage.
Hmm.
Make me a constitution saving throw.
I figured it was inbound because I remembered what happened when everybody else was doing claws, and I rolled it, and I got a nat 20 for 23.
Alright. There be. So, it is now Alder the Tabaxi.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow.
Wow is right.
Full health, huh?
Full health, apparently.
and the enemy ran away from you. He's fighting me now.
Like, about how far is he from me? Is he like directly next to me, or
He's
Did he
moved
have
like 10 feet away from you.
perfect? Okay. I am gonna go ahead then. Look it, man. I mean, I'm kind of feeling it a bit after that one, so let's.
So, Alder, before we get ahead of ourselves,
Yeah.
you have some ability score changes. Your racial ability scores are now different. Increase your dexterity +2, but decrease your constitution by 2.
Mm.
Decrease your intelligence by 1, but increase your charisma by 1.
Woof.
You have a base walking speed of 30 feet. You still have dark vision. It is no longer red. Only shades of gray. You have feline agility. which allows you to move with a burst of speed. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. And you can use, once you use the trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns. You now have Cat's Claws, which gives you a climbing speed of 20 feet, and adjusting to natural weapons, so that when you hit with a natural weapon, it does 1d4 plus your strength modifier, instead of the bludgeoning, and it's slashing instead of bludgeoning. You now have proficiency in perception and stealth. And your languages stay the same.
Wow.
That's a trip. Updating all of that now. And then one more time. So you said intelligence went down by how much?
By 1.
By 1.
And charisma
okay.
increases by 1.
Gotcha.
As you come to, and for you, it was a moment of just darkness. And then you found yourself once again in kind of that astral sea. And as you're you feel your very soul kind of burning up, you see that figure, your tabaxi self, just encompass you and adds to that fire, and it burns into this new form. And you find yourself on the ground, and you push yourself up and see your hands, which are now covered in fur and with claws, and it's the same bright red and black, almost tiger-like in many ways, and not just like an orange, like an alder red and an alder black. And you feel thinner, faster, lighter. If anybody watches Baki, it's like Baki in season 3.
I need to catch up on that.
Okay, well, I won't spoil it. For those of you in the know, season 3, for when all that good stuff happens, when he becomes basically that same version. So, Tabaxi Alder,
Cool.
what would you like to do?
I I'm still coming down from that a bit. I think we're just gonna. I mean, one, he's just kind of marveled at himself, but also is fixated on this thing that just came after him, and so
Killed
we're
you.
gonna. Well, it killed me, straight up, outright killed me. So we're gonna harness. Real quick, I'm gonna roll a die just to see if it tells me yes or no.
Of course, I understand. A
First
lot
of
happened
all,
in the last 6 seconds.
we're gonna swing for the fences a bit on this one. We're gonna harness all of that green flame energy. We're gonna try ourselves a 3rd level chromatic orb on this thing.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Chaos?
Oh, no, he's good on this one. He's got plenty of chaos running through him.
Got it.
So that is going to be a 19. Do it hit?
Oh, a 19 do hits.
Ready. So that is going to be... Oh my god, I rolled amazingly high on that. That's 32 fire damage on that one.
32. All right.
It rolled like no lower than a 6 on any of those.
Very nice.
You throw your flames, and this time there's no longer any red. It's all green now, baby. And you throw your chromatic orb, and it expands to just as big as this blue conqueror, and it slams and it almost pierces into it, and you can see it just, and you can see burned into its back the same kind of big claw print. All right, all to the
Dope.
tabaxi.
Beautiful. All right. I'm still just gonna sit here and think about this, but oh my god, that was amazing.
Surik. Yeah,
Welcome to the Reincarnation Club, by the way.
Yeah, I'm finally a part of it.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming, did you?
Not like this, man. At least.
Not like this.
No, not like this at all.
The crystals continue to grow up and start to kind of encompass over Surik. She's currently restrained and grappled. So, back to the top. That's going to be Gelt and Siren. Go ahead and roll me those d10s.
Will do.
For
Will
even.
do. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. 10.
You heal for 10 points. Gelt. Jacob, you're muted.
Sorry, I was muted. Got a 2.
2, you heal for 2 points.
Cool.
As you're all looking upon the scene, you see a lightning storm crackle across the ground. You see fingers start to grow out from part of the pipe before breaking off, making huge, awful popping noises. You see the ceiling itself starts to leak honey, basically, as this area gets more and more twisted from this kind of outpouring of chaos stuff. But
Jesus.
it is Siren's turn.
Okay. How's the red one looking? Is he
The
still looking pretty solid?
the red one looks like he's still got some bite left in him. Them, whatever it is.
Whatever they happen to be. Fuck. We're gonna. I think the best thing I can do is just find a space where I can turn back into a direwolf.
The space that you're currently in did have a direwolf in it.
Well, that's perfect. So I'll do that, and then we're gonna try to take out. Actually, how's the blue one looking? He got hit pretty hard a couple times.
It would be hard to tell the bruising on a blue creature. You're trying to get a good look at it, but large-sized rain is currently in the way.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, then I'll just bite the red one. With advantage, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Gelt's right there. So
Yep.
everyone watching the last 6 seconds watch Siren go wolf to plant to in the mouth to bite to back to Siren to spit back out to standing up to back into wolf.
Yeah. It's been a whirlwind. That was a 21 to hit.
A 21 does hit.
It would have been a crit fail, but the advantage saved me there.
Hell yeah.
And it's a 22 on the athletics check.
No, that certainly will do it. 8 piercing.
8 piercing. Gotcha.
And yep, that'll be her turn.
Wonderful. Rain.
Rain uses a bonus action to second wind and flex his muscles. And luckily it's a fully non-magical thing.
The biggest flex that you've ever done in your life. Just the sheer quantity of muscle.
I'm so happy. But I rolled a max on that, so I heal for 11. And then he is going to rear back and make another attack against this blue one that's on him now. And he is recklessing.
Wreck. Oh.
That is going to be a non-natural 20 to hit.
That will indeed hit. Ringolian of the universe. Dan, 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 dan.
That is going to be 12 piercing and 3 force.
15, gotcha.
And yep, still just standing in this thing's face, it's large size. Is it still taller than me, even though I'm large now?
It is still taller than you, but it's not nearly as wide.
Got it. Thick rain.
Thick rain. Thick rain. Alone in the world with a little thick rain. Alright.
That's all me.
Gelt.
All right, I'm guessing that one is still alive that we've been beaten up on.
Oh,
The red one. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna continue the attack on it then. 16.
16. A 16 will do.
Oof.
Oh, this one's not good.
Yeah, I was a little
9.
No. No, 9.
Okay.
9 will not do.
It's gonna be 11 points damage.
11 points. Gotcha.
A little bit at a time. We'll get him down.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, as you're just locked in this combat now. Just tunnel visioned on it.
2v1.
2v1. Speaking of the red one, it is now its turn. It's gonna take a bite against Gelt. That's gonna be a no. That's a 10. And
Wait.
and then a claw attack at both Siren and Gelt. Siren. That's a 21.
Will do.
Gelt. That's a 15.
No, sir.
Siren, you're gonna take 8 points of slashing damage. And then it is the blue one's turn. And there's a big old dwarf right there.
Big old dwarf.
Big old dwarf. So
Yeah, that's a big dwarf.
bite into
Hello.
claws. So the bite that's a 16.
That's a miss.
One of the claw attacks is an 18,
That just meets.
and the other claw attack is a 17.
And that misses.
All right, go ahead and make a
Dope.
Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
That's going to be a 15 for the con save.
15 for the con save. You can feel the kind of this. It's almost like a pure injection of this kind of chaos stuff. And you feel it almost sink all the way through, but with your enlarged muscles, you are just barely able to save. Reduced, you will take 7 points of slashing damage. Alright. It is Alder the Tabaxi's turn.
Alrighty. Also, on that last attack, that seemed like that was very effective or not so much with the blue creature.
It felt very effective. Whether or not it was effective, can't say for sure.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, Alder will continue the onslaught though, and we'll just go for a firebolt on this one.
Furbird.
The firebolt. So I rolled a 25, and then I'll roll the d6.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6.
Roll a d100.
Let's see what we get. Oh boy, that's a 99.
A 99.
It's a high one, yeah.
You recover all spell slots.
Oh, nope.
Dope.
Your firebolt does not go off. Instead, it rolls back into you, and you feel like you are on fire, as you just feel all of the pain and the scarring. The old pains of Alder are no more. This new form comes with new abilities, and you are at full health and full spell slots right now.
took a long rest mid-combat. Nice job.
Literally. That's incredible. Beautiful. Alder will just kind of stand there and bathe in the green flame for a bit and end it there.
It feels amazing. You've never experienced fire like this. This is breaking all conventional wisdom you had about fire. Which,
Incredible.
Alder, you know exactly what that means for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, Cirque is able to break her way
Oh,
out
bless.
of the
I was worried.
crystals. It does take her action, but she is no longer restrained and grappled. She used both, so one was only a 10, but the other one was a 19, which will do. So, back to the top. Siren and Gelt, roll me those d10s.
Sure will. Ouchie, I took 3 damage.
6.
You heal for 6, Gelt.
Okay.
The chaos stuff is starting to spread out and start covering the ground at this point. Rain, you can feel it at the back of your ankles, starting to just like almost slither its way across. It feels like there's millions and millions of tiny little snakes at your ankles as it begins to spread out. For Siren and Gelt and Surik, it is now difficult terrain.
Okay.
And by the end of next turn, as this continues to kind of pour out, it will become difficult terrain for you, Rain. As it... But, Siren, kick us off.
Yeah, I'd love to. It'll be another bite against Red Boy.
Red Boy. Hello, I am Red Boy.
Oh, that's not so good. And I keep saving it with the second rolls. Thank goodness. 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 will do.
And that's gonna be 10 piercing and a saving throw.
10
Strength
piercing
save.
and a saving throw. It's gonna be a 16.
Does do.
Let's do. Okay. So yeah, another bite, another mouthful of sickeningly sweet molasses blood.
Mm.
Molasses.
Molasses.
You're starting to feel it actually kind of after 2 bites. Like as you pull apart, you've got that kind of tackiness to it, so it's like so it holds your teeth together for just like a second too long. Like after you eat a bunch of like milk duds.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's descriptive for me.
Got you.
Yeah. That's my turn though.
All right, Rain.
Me.
You.
I'm gonna hit this stupid blue fucker with the liar again.
Imagine that.
Reckless attack.
Oh, how?
That is going to be a 23.
23 will do.
You get the right dice for this. Come on, murders, you know what you're doing. See? I grabbed him for a reason, as he takes 12 piercing and 5 force.
Another one of the... As the liar is... As you pull it through, it's like the body sucks it in and then pushes it out the other side. It's almost like it held on to your weapon from the inside.
This thing. I'm even more pissed at this thing. It's terrible and gross. I don't think I have anything useful I can do with my bonus action now. I've used most of the cool ones, and no one's on the ground, so I don't want to use my other healing. So that's me.
Asante. That's not correct. Gelt.
Alright, and I'm still gonna be attacking this motherfucker.
Indeed you are.
Yes, that's gonna be a 28.
It will indeed hit.
Next one is going to be a 22.
Also will hit.
18 points of slashing.
15 points of slashing. Gotcha. Nice.
And then I'll end my turn.
And I end my turn.
Do.
I place 2 cards face down.
Actually, you know what? I'll use my bonus action to activate my tattoo. I have not done that.
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
2.
2. Roll
Do I
me a
get 2 rep
d100.
arms? You better even out this other arm.
Double noodle.
Your
You
arm
imagine?
moves the
Yes,
same way
20.
King does.
Oh no.
20.
Yes, 20.
You cast Fairy Fire on yourself.
Ooh.
You're now
No!
lit up in green light.
Don't like that.
Ooh, that's not the good green light though.
No.
I'm not a dark elf, I swear.
All right. Speaking of which, it's the red one's turn. And
Oh, boy.
would you believe, Gelt, that you just got his pure undivided attention?
I wonder why.
Wait, what'd you do while I was gone?
Gelt cast
Cast
Fairy
Fairy
Fire on
Fire.
himself. All right, that's 27.
Oh, wait, did my tattoo still activate, bud?
Oh, it did. Your tattoo activates, but you cast Fairy Fire on yourself. It's like your tattoo like goes, and the light just keeps going and going and going, and you're like, wait, this is the wrong color. So the first one's a 27.
Yes.
The second
Yes,
one's
yes,
a nat 20,
Oh my god.
and the third one's a nat 20.
Oh my god,
Oh,
really?
no.
Yes.
Oh.
His tattoo is on, so you do have resistance to this. So I will have it for you. But altogether, that is.
Oh boy.
Oh, hold on, I need to write down the math for this one. So that's. Plus. You take 26 points of slashing or piercing damage.
Okay. And it's already been reduced, right?
Yes, that is half.
Alright.
So that's
Gelt is
26.
knocked unconscious.
Oh, you would have taken 52 points of damage had you not turned on your
Oh.
tattoo at that last moment.
Yep,
That just saved your
Wow.
life.
it did.
Yeah, these tattoos are literally some of the best purchases we've ever made.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, you guys get your full mileage out of these bad boys. That's what I love about this game, is that we use everything.
Truly.
Oh yeah, every single resource is spent by the end of an adventuring day most times.
Whew. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. Gelt, you are currently lying in a thing of chaos.
Oh.
Oh no.
Roll me a d100.
Oh no.
Oh, dip.
Yeah, because this is difficult terrain, so this is it's like covering Gelt.
Thick.
Like an
Oh no.
I'm still quietly chanting, "Embrace the chaos, embrace the chaos." What'd you get, Jacob? The suspense is killing me.
I'm
Right.
dying right now.
What happened?
Roll a
What's the
d100.
D100?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That is an 89. Jesus Christ.
89. Okay.
A lot of different rolls.
Yeah, this is wild. I'm dumb. I bet you're having a hard time with all this.
There's a lot of me clicking over on different stuff. There's a lot going on right now. Okay, an 89. Gelt disappears.
No.
There you go.
Wait. So, like, is there still a space, like a body shape in the muck, or is he just gone?
What's
I
your
do have
passive?
17 passive perception.
Passive. There is the outline of Gelt's body.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Fairy fire still isn't illuminating me? What?
Ooh,
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, if he's still fairy fired, then we should
Well, this
be
is
able to
new.
see him.
Cancels out.
This is new chaos magic, though. So
Depends, I suppose.
Yeah.
yeah.
DM ruling on that one.
Yeah, you are in fairy fire and you are invisible. And
This is a
unconscious. All at
I
the
am
same time.
actually Gelt the ghost now.
A burning green fire ghost.
Oh my god.
With that, roll me another D100.
Oh
Me?
god.
Jesus.
Was it for the lame joke?
Lame joke, and maybe because you're inhaling chaos stuff right now, unconscious.
I mean, he. Oh,
True,
yeah,
true.
yeah.
76.
76, huh?
Oh my god. Don't like the sound of that.
No, he actually disappears.
Okay, okay, buddy. Roll me a D100 real quick.
What?
What the
I'm
fuck?
dying.
Oh my god.
I swear, if this is another one we don't get to know the result of, I'm gonna scream.
This one is a 28.
A 28. Roll me another D100.
What?
I'm gonna shit a brick.
Okay, lock that one.
What is happening?
30. 30 flat.
30. Got it. Okay, cool. Moving on.
I hate it.
Fuck
I hate
you.
it. I hate it.
Why? What
It
does
is-
this mean?
It is the blue one's turn.
turn.
Hello, blue one.
It's gonna push past you, Rain. Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity.
What an asshole.
Oh boy.
That's a 22
22. Yeah, that does hit.
for
What is
max
happening?
damage
Yes,
for
Rain.
14 piercing and 6 force.
Nice. It continues on, although it's noticeably limping now. Gelt, it goes up to you
No.
and stabs both claws straight into your chest.
No.
Ouchie.
Gelt, you burst into green flame.
It's doing it too?
Oh.
Oh, no. I'm gonna be a tabaxi.
What are you gonna
Oh my god.
And
Did
you
you
die.
get reincarnation as well?
And
you, that's
Gelt,
what
you are
he is.
reincarnated as this blue conqueror is hit with the same wave of force. You are now a high elf.
What?
Oh, whoa!
Weird.
We are all different. We're all different.
I wonder
I'm-
quite what they started as.
I'm gonna shit.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I can rip her longer.
I currently have fecus in my pants.
You don't need
I
to sleep
can't believe this
anymore.
happened the second time.
Oh my god.
Did you plant this? What?
Oh,
No.
no, none of this is planned, but
Okay,
This
okay,
is-
everybody, shut up so Dom can tell him how his
So,
stats and shit are different now.
Gelt, did you
How-
take the variant feat?
Oh no!
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh
So
shit.
you lose that feat.
You lose defensive duelist.
Oh no.
And whatever you put your plus ones to, you no longer have.
Shit.
Oh my god.
So decrease those by 1, but increase your dexterity by 2. So I believe that actually, I know one of them. I'm pretty sure you put.
I'm
I think you
pretty
put
sure I put those
in
into
dex and charisma, correct?
Yeah.
So your dexterity score increases by 1.
Okay.
Your charisma decreases by 1. And your intelligence increases by 1. However,
What the
since you're wearing the headband, I believe that gives you a
Doesn't
9.
matter, right?
Which the
Eh,
headband boost to 19.
Yeah, it's still at 19.
Yes, yes,
but
yeah.
without the headband, your intelligence is now at a 9.
Okay.
You have dark vision now of 60
These
feet.
goggles.
You gain proficiency in the perception skill if you did not already have it.
Did not actually. How? Oh, cool.
So now you have perception. You have Fey ancestry, so now you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep.
Oh, that's so good for my paladin class because I've been wanting to drop sleep on me.
You now don't sleep. You go into a trance. You have the same languages as you did before.
Cool.
And you get to add Elvish to it if you didn't already have it.
I had it, but yeah.
At Sylvan.
Oh,
Nice.
Also, your life expectancy went from
I was
like
saying, what is
8
my
to
what is Gelt's new life?
700.
Uh, and you get to pick one cantrip from the wizard spell list and use
Oh.
intelligence to cast it.
Yes, I've needed one.
Doctors hate this
I
guy right now.
see this as an absolute win.
Liches
Ooh.
hate this guy.
Ooh. I know what. So, typically I would let you choose it, but due to the circumstances, you now know
I know
Green
what you're
Flame
doing.
Blade.
Fuck yes.
For my
Fuck
cantrip.
yes.
Yes, for your
Oh
cantrip, you now
my
have Green Flame Blade. As
God.
that same green fire bursts from Gelt, you return with full health.
Cool. Does that?
As
Can I
for-
still use Green Flame Blade on my whip or?
If you use your bonus action to cast it, yeah, you can use Green Flame Blade with your whip.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so now there's another thing competing for your bonus action.
Oh, Green Flame Blade isn't a bonus action. It's an action cast that lets you make an
it's
attack.
the flip flop.
Oh,
Booming
Mhm.
Blade and Green Flame
Okay.
Blade. So yes, there you
Oh,
go.
Booming Blade is also the same way. It just uses an action, but
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was bonus action.
Yeah, no,
Always
that's why
feel-
they're cantrip.
Too, yeah.
It's like the smites and like the magic weapon spells that are bonus actions that modify it. But basically what you're going to be competing with now and making a decision for Gelt is whether you want to make 2 attacks with your regular attack or use Green Flame Blade to add that damage to a single attack.
So,
Okay.
Gelt, for what you experienced, you felt yourself being pulled towards Tyr's domain, and as you are about to be embraced, dying in combat the way that any good paladin of Tyr would be, you feel it's almost like the flames grab you and pull you back in, and you feel yourself change. Everything just becomes more. You don't have a word for it right now. You wake up and you feel like you're more agile. You're graceful. You suddenly don't feel as clumsy as you once were. As you're looking up right now and in this kind of chaos soup that the party finds itself in. It's almost like looking into the straight night sky, and you can swear just for a second you see the holy symbol of Tyr before your vision goes green for just a second and you're brought back. So, that was its 2 claw attacks. It's gonna make a bite attack against the now reanimated Gelt.
What? What is happening?
I'm so just floored by this whole session.
That's a 21. So, Gelt, you're going to take 8 points of slashing damage as it sees this and learned its lesson last time and is going to bite into you. So, take 8 points.
Okay.
But you are at full health, so.
Good.
So,
Is this tattoo still active?
his tattoo is not active.
Okay, got it.
In fact, Gelt, you no longer feel your tattoo
Oh no!
as you are in a new body.
Oh, dip.
Dang.
And erase that then. Oh, so that means you. Oh wait, Alder, you never even got.
Alder
a tattoo.
never got a tattoo.
Lame. You're a lame.
So, that's
Clearly was
its
the right
turn.
decision.
So, Siren and Gelt, roll me a d10.
Sure will.
3 points of damage.
Shit, 7 points of damage.
The chaos stuff continues to spill out, and now it completely covers your feet, Rain. It almost solidifies, almost like ice. You are now in difficult terrain.
Oh, Dom,
Got it.
do I
Yes.
not have my tear scar either?
No, you do not.
Oh, fuck.
You're gonna have to go through that again.
Well, it's not even that. I don't even know
You
what
have
the
no
word.
scars anymore. All of your scars you have ever earned in your life are gone.
Oh, they're gonna laugh at me.
They're gonna laugh at me.
So,
I'm gonna.
at the top, Siren.
Big fucking
Oh no!
baby.
You skipped me.
Oh,
Like
no,
literally
Alder,
in
my
a
bad.
fight with Slod, drenched in chaos. Ooh, they're gonna laugh when I have my scars.
Yeah, it's actually my mistake. Alder, it is your move.
I appreciate it. Holy shit. Everything here is wild. We're gonna
Like wild
embrace
magic?
chaos. Yep. Uh, we'll take another firebolt at the blue one,
D6,
and
please.
of course,
Everybody come worship Timora with me. Come to my happy fun corner.
that was a 1, by the way, Dom.
A 1.
Oh, sorry, I was
Roll two
talking.
D100s, and your spell does not go off.
Ah!
Jesus.
Chaos, chaos.
Jesus Christ.
83
Oh my god. I don't
and 80 on the dot.
feel
So
like those are
83 to
new.
80. Okay.
Going
Your
crazy.
tongue almost feels like it has a life of its own, as your
Oh
tongue is now a
no.
centipede, and you speak all languages.
What?
Whoa.
Like
Whoa.
Sekiro, awful.
You can still
And
talk, we
then
speak all languages.
Gelt, Rain, Siren, Surik, and the two Slods. Everybody roll a d10.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
10.
2.
Silver, are you hurt?
Rain?
I said 8.
Oh, okay. Everybody takes that amount of damage necrotically. Alder, if you had any health points missing, you would heal for that amount back to you, which, with all the rolls considered, you would have healed for 52 health. As that green flame shoots out, and you feel it all center in, kind of into your chest, and then pulls back into Alder. Alder, that unless you have movement, that is your turn.
Yeah,
Ooh,
what's up?
the red one bursts into green flame, and you pulled its entire essence into you.
Like me, Alder, I absorb it?
Yes.
How
Did
does,
did
how
Killed
die?
does
it.
that feel specifically?
It feels amazing.
I hate.
You have never experienced this before. A
Chaos,
healing
like-
flame. Surik is unconscious, though.
Oh no!
Zurika.
Oh boy, if Cirque is unconscious, ooh, I'll move
And you
over
feel
towards.
little bits
no.
and pieces from everywhere. There's kind of this gibbering in your mind, and you hear someone's voice speaking to Siren. It's a older voice, masculine, with the same accent, congratulating her on getting away from family. You hear Rolled clasping Rain and giving him a good punch for missing the wedding. You hear Leosin instructing Gelt in the Draconic language. You hear Surik and her brother firing bows for the first time. And you hear a maddening gibbering that you now understand, saying that soon they will bleed their realm into the mortal realm.
Ooh.
So back to the top.
Oh,
Oh boy.
okay.
That would be you, Siren.
Okay. There's too much between me and Zurich, I think, for me to see what happened to her, yeah?
You would. What's your passive perception?
17.
Yeah, you can see Surik, who is currently face down. And yeah, she's unconscious in chaos stuff. Chaos
Oh,
stuff.
Did
boy.
it already reach her?
Oh yeah, no, she was in difficult terrain as is. So give me one
Shit.
second.
Okay.
That's a 70 on the dot. This is insanity. I don't even know what's gonna happen.
Everything is. I I I just don't have words anymore. I
Yeah.
just like rain
We
like
just need to get through this. We just need to get through this. I
Nick
can't
and
Anytime
think
Rain are
about
on
this
your
anymore.
things.
As she hits and inhales this chaos stuff,
Mm.
everyone except for Surik turns invisible.
what?
What?
Can't see me.
What? I every single person's turn. I just don't know anymore.
So Siren, you can't see anybody.
Whoa,
You can't
what
even
the
see your
fuck?
paws, but you can definitely see Surik because she's the only visible person in this room.
So that does that include the slot? The slot's invisible
That does
too.
include the slot.
Oh my god. Well, that makes things simpler in a way. Siren's gonna try to avoid where she knows people are, to get to Surik to pick her up with the direwolf strength and get her out of chaos.
Yeah, you are able to get over there. You feel kind of a swipe of air, um, and you can see chaos stuff kind of get splashed in a direction towards you.
Mm.
But you are able to pick up Surik and at least get her away from the combat, or at least
Mhm.
out of the chaos stuff. She is breathing for the moment.
Okay. I do have 50 feet of movement, so if I can get her as far away from the chaos as physically possible,
Uh,
that would be wonderful.
Normally you could, but you go back towards the stairs, and since you are a large dire wolf, those are only 5 feet across. So you're too big to get Surik through.
Okay.
But you're currently lifting her out of chaos, so she's not going to take continual
Yeah.
D100 rolls while unconscious.
Yeah. I'll have to be okay with that. No, with things as they are right now. Fuck. I used my action to pick her up. It's fine. I'm done.
What are you trying to do? You can be a little
I
flexible.
was considering going to cast reform and casting a cure wounds, but if I've
I would
already
allow
used,
you.
you would.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would allow you to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So that's gonna be that's 7 healing.
Siren, you push that magic into to Surik, and she and then begins coughing up chaos stuff, and it comes out in a swirl. It's almost like coughing up a rainbow, but they shatter
Mm.
like little tiny gems all across the floor. But she is indeed breathing. You are visible now, though.
Okay, I was about to ask. Okay.
Indeed.
That will be my turn, and yeah, Siren just gives Sarek a pat on the back and
It's just
turns her attention towards the room.
clink, 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 clink.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot in there. All right, Rain.
Is the slot visible now?
The slot is indeed visible now.
As Rain runs up on him and doesn't need to wreck because he is invisible.
Indeed.
What made the slot visible?
It took a
Attack of
swipe at you.
opportunity view.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
That's gonna be a nat 20.
Oh, Rain.
Barbarian.
Barbarian. Barbarian.
All right, so
Barbarian.
gonna be
Strong, but a wimp.
that's gonna be 18 piercing and 10 force.
You see part of its just body just start to crumple and bend in awful directions. It's like you've knocked the firmness out of this creature. Almost one side of it begins to dissolve. It is barely left standing on its left side.
All right, that's my turn.
Gelt, It would. It is your turn. But as your action, you feel this lump in your stomach.
Mm.
And
Oh, it's
it
still there.
comes to the surface. And as your action, you throw out 50 gold coins.
I swear I'm not Lucky from Lucky Charms.
I.
Rain sucks it all up and Gelt vomits it out. They're like a portal.
Oh Christ!
I'm.
All right, so I've
Can't-
used my turn,
Yin and yang.
gaining 50 gold. So
Well, it's on the ground in the chaos muck.
Yeah, and it's a long throw up. Just and it doesn't make
Yeah.
that nice clittering sound either because it's going straight into chaos. So it's more of like a like
Yum.
just landing like a bunch of that goop that you can make or the oobla.
Oobleck.
That's oobleck.
Oobleck.
Yeah, it's like gold coins hitting oobleck. It's more of a smacking noise than a clinging of noise.
I don't think I've ever had more fun in a D&D session.
This session is incredible.
Absolutely unreal.
You do have movement in your
Wow.
bonus action, Gelt.
Okay. So I'm technically too close to the red. Well, they can't see me, so I can't get an opportunity of attack. So
It can. It's just disadvantage.
I have to be able to see your target to make an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
And
It's a creature
and
you-
the,
it's when
the
a creature
red one
can
the
see.
red one is no longer. It's just the blue one that everybody can see. You are still invisible, Gelt.
cool. Then I will go ahead and make my way 10 feet from that thing. I have a bonus action. What can I do with that? Not much, in all honesty.
If you
So
have
I will
anything
end-
left, because you used all your spells, right?
I have 1 level 2 left.
Got it.
I have 4 level 1s and 2 level 2s. So out of level 1s, down to my last level 2.
Got it.
But I'll just end
Ending
my
your
turn.
turn then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. That it's going to be the blue slot's turn. Since it can only really see rain right now, you're gonna get full undivided attention.
Got it. I did not wreck this time.
No, you did not, because you are invisible.
If it wants to bother walking all the way to me, I am visible as well.
It doesn't.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a 19, a 19, and a 9.
The two 19s do hit.
Okie dokie. And then you're still raging. So
Yes, I am.
halved is going to be 12 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, I am it. The highway to the danger zone. I'm at 12 of 59.
Make me 2 Constitution saving throws.
The first one is a 16, and the second one is also a 16.
This is stressing
Save
me
for-
out.
Save for another round. All right. Alder.
Well, I mean, you know what's gonna happen, so I'll just roll the d6 here.
Roll the d6. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's a 2.
Or 2. Roll me a d100. Your spell does go off, though.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. That's an 87 on the d100, and that's a 22 to hit on the spell itself.
Hold on, 1, 2. Roll me a d6 real quick.
That's a 1.
You cast fly on yourself. You can now fly.
Sweet.
Ah, that's awesome.
Okay. Alder will go ahead and fly into the air to get a better angle as he does hit there. I believe the 22.
You fly 15 feet into the air. You are now basically standing on the ceiling.
And his 22 hits, correct?
Oh yeah, 22 definitely hits.
Okay. And that's 8 fire damage on that.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, older.
With that sudden chaos energy, it's almost like the flames kind of propel the green flames kind of like propel and start to swirl around him as it lifts him up. And getting that advantage, he just aims it tried and true. I don't know if that thing is even facing him. I would aim probably for the back of the head or the top of the dome and just almost like Zeus style, just strikes it down, just throws a whole force of that green flame that he's just harnessing. It's almost like a straight line of flame instead of just the normal kind of shot.
It makes a beeline straight for the center of this creature's skull and burrows in. And then for a second, there's absolutely no reaction. And then, as it explodes in this, it's like watching like a star explode, but chaos stuff. I need everybody to roll a d100.
I probably should have guessed that something
I
like that happened.
it makes me like ear to ear grin every time you tell me to roll a D100 right now, Dom.
96.
87.
Everybody, pause. I can only do one at a time. There's a lot of things.
Let's
So
type them in.
please do.
Type them, yeah.
Help a DM here.
Oh my god.
Siren, I don't know.
I
don't know
don't
what's
know.
gonna happen to us.
No, what's your D100? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry.
So
all good.
green smoke begins to pour out of Surik's ears. We'll just go down the line.
Fuck.
What's gonna happen to Siren?
Siren, everyone's weapons turn into food. Gelt, your chain whip turns into a link of sausages.
I'm going to strangle fucking Strick.
No. This is off Siren's
This
roll,
was
but also
mine.
you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I would have no idea. Everyone's weapons?
Rain, yours turns into a gigantic pie. Siren,
Thank God this happened after the combat.
Siren, your dragon tooth dagger turns into a banana. Surik's bow.
My dagger.
Surik, your staff, which is also a weapon.
No. No.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I'm
It's
kinda sorry.
everything.
No.
Turns into long strings of pasta. Surik's bow turns into a bunch of grated cheese. Alder, your daggers turn into like little bars of chocolate.
I have a longbow, 4 javelins, and 2 hand axes as well.
All of
Yeah,
them
I got
turn
a
into
rapier.
various different foods. I'm gonna run out of food ideas.
Exactly. I know. I just wanted to
Everybody's
let you
weapons
know.
is foods, but your main ones. Everybody now has food for weapons.
I got the plant one and the your weapons are food one. Jesus Christ. My dice are
I have-
something else.
I have an idea, but it involves casting more magic.
We don't have time. We need to get the valves. We need to turn the valves off, like now.
Well, let
Rain.
Dom keep doing the D100s.
Rain. Your skin grows dry and scaly. Your AC cannot be below 16.
Oh. My God.
Alder.
I'm not opposed to that.
Alder, roll me a d4.
Okay. It's a 1.
A 1. Okay. You rolled a 97. Alder. You regain all of your spells, and you age 1 year.
I didn't even need him back again. What?
And then Gelt.
What a crazy thing.
Gelt. 86, huh?
Man, I've never been happier to be an unarmed fighter.
You currently are casting Detect Thoughts. You can now hear everyone's thoughts.
Does it feel?
And everyone is mourning their weapons.
Especially Geld.
This is okay.
We are now out of combat.
Great.
Valves.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
look
You're
for
in-
we need to go
50
figure out how to
gold
shut the
pieces.
fuck
Yeah.
off.
You all hear the whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. It has not stopped.
Elves.
Can we hear where it's coming from now?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's in the northeast room. Now that you have a little bit of time to breathe, if you follow the pipe through that big hole, you could.
Lord. Sorry.
So, you're not going to be able to crawl through the hole, but looking to the north, you can see that there are doors on each side of the hallway, one leading directly into the room that this stuff is being pumped from.
Got it.
We'll go there then.
All right. So, as you guys, in new forms and with food weapons, and really, I just green smoke coming out of Surik's ears.
Does that count as being armed to the teeth?
It does.
-1.
Rain eats the liar pyre.
The liar
The
pie.
liar.
No.
Go ahead and roll me a d10.
I'm gonna hold the
5.
You heal for 5 points.
Cool.
I'm gonna hold on to my weapons.
He's just accepting that this is how life is. He's just gonna buy a new weapon sometime in the near future.
I'm gonna show it to Rold and see what he can do with it.
Rolled is gone.
We'll get there. So, as you guys make it into this room, you see that there's a huge vat full of this chaos stuff. It churns in the glass pipes overhead that lay in the center of this room. Beside it, there's a bellows pump, so think the old-fashioned, like, basically big accordions pumping stuff, that are being manned by 2 emaciated-looking, mutated lizard folks, who are bound to the bellows by thick chains around their necks. At best guess, their labor pushes the fluid up the pipes that emerge from the pump through what is likely a relatively new hole at the top of the wall. But the pump and the lizard folk chained to it is the least remarkable thing in this room. The far wall is dominated, but what can only be described as a jagged tear in the air itself, bordered by arcane symbols drawn in a dark brown ink. Incomprehensible visions dance in the space beyond it. One of the lizard folks is bound at the wrists by the chains, and likely its ankles, as its lower extremities are partially immersed in this portal. A vicious, multicolored slime courses over their body and into the vat in the center of the room. Its gibbering is periodically interrupted as a wave of slime slides over this lizard folk's face.
So you said this lizard folk is partially in the portal?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And is basically the way that the slime is traveling to the vat, basically, right?
Yeah, there's, to put it in layman's term, there is a tear in the fabric of reality that is dumping this liquid into this vat. And these 2 lizard folks on one side of the room are pumping it through the pipes. There's one who has been, chained, and their lower half is in this portal.
I can close the portal, but we have to get them out of it somehow.
Are we sure that they're recoverable?
How do they do they look alive? Are they
The one that is chained to the wall that is halfway in the portal is just unable to speak, and it's just, you can only imagine the madness that it must be to be constantly stuck in this portal. The other 2 mutant lizard folk don't even look like they recognize that you're there. They just don't stop pumping.
Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna burn a 3rd level spell and try to dispel magic on the goop.
Spell magic on the goop. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Ooh. So you do that, and um, the tear quivers and shakes, and it starts to dim and shut, but the arcane symbols around it are still growing brightly. You're using your magic, you feel like you are suppressing it, at least for the time being, but it's only a matter of time before it rips back open.
Well, we need
Help.
to do some damage to it then, I think.
Alder, roll me an Arcana check.
Can do. Unfortunately went down a little bit with the class change, but that's a 15.
A 15. You're looking at these arcane, and then you remember your conversation with Aya Glenmere about an impractical observation, a practical observation of impractical. You know which book I'm talking about.
Mhm.
And you recognize these. You know that you need to disrupt these arcane symbols, and it should help close it shut.
This is in the book. If we do something to disrupt the actual symbols themselves, then we should be able to close all of them.
You're the wizard. Do you know how to do that?
Does breaking count as disruption?
In my book, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the biggest ways to disrupt something.
So Rain can't fit in the room with the portal, can he?
You're currently large, so you're a bit stuck.
Got it. But he can reach a hand in and attempt to cast a guiding bolt, if you would let me.
I would.
Awesome. Yeah, as he's going to use a his warlock slot because I haven't cast much magic today, and at first it's once again a golden glittering coin like a lot of his magic from Tymora is, but as he grips it, it grows into looking like one of his javelins except made out of golden light, and he chucks it at the side of the portal
Roll me a
at one of the
D100
rooms.
and roll for attack.
You got it. So that for actually, I'll give you the D100 first. D100 is 87, and the attack is a 20.
Roll damage, because that does indeed hit.
Cool.
And roll me 3d6 on top of your damage.
Oh dear.
So my damage is 10 radiant, and then the other 3d6 is another 8.
8 temporary hit points.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Dokie.
But yeah, 10 radiant damage as he chucks this bolt of Tymora's power into the runes.
It
Oh,
arcs
I didn't
across
roll.
and hits some of the arcane symbols that are there, and you see one, and the portal dims a little bit more. There's 2 more left.
If anybody who has a little bit easier time, well, I don't know if anybody wants to get in there, but let's keep making shots at it.
I don't really have anything to hit it with.
Well, I can't fit in to go punch it. Fire more magic. I mean, I'll keep guiding bolting because I still have 2 more spell slots if that's going to be the best option.
Yeah, I got no range magic either.
I will take a shot.
Cool.
So we will go ahead and firebolt one of them.
Roll for attack and roll a d100.
Since I used guiding bolt, does he have advantage on his attack?
It would if you hadn't completely destroyed the one that you hit.
Right.
Just wanted to check.
No, that's totally worth checking in.
Did you want me to roll chaos on that? Dispel magic? I feel kind of bad getting away with that.
Not on dispelling magic of the portal that's causing chaos.
Okay, cool.
And I rolled a 10 on the attack and a 3 on the D100.
So you miss with the firebolt. However, your eyes begin to glow.
All right.
Ooh, technically, Gelt is technically still invisible because he hasn't done anything, but you can see Gelt just fine.
Yes.
Uh,
That's sick. Alrighty. Well, anyone else wants to take shots? Otherwise, I'll keep unloading.
I'm gonna do another guiding bolt.
You know the drill. Both of you roll that D100 and roll for attack.
You got it.
Yep.
All right, so I got a 16 to hit and a 55 on my D100.
The 16 will hit, and then 55. All of your hair falls out.
I'm
Oh
so
my god.
All of it. In every single part of you.
You're scaly and have no hair.
The rest of the party
entirely new
watches is
person.
just like huge, just red, just floats down, and since he's large, it's just like it's enough to cover some of you. You also feel it in other places. Need I say more?
Yeah, exactly. And I do 14 points of radiant damage with the guiding bolt, though.
It's another one down. Alder, what'd you roll for the D100?
I rolled a 10 and I rolled a 12 on the attack.
A 12 will just do. And as you do, you cast Scorching Ray at a 5th level. And so, as you throw this fire, it just kind of like a Magna from Black Clover. You throw it in it, it just explodes into 1, 2, 3 plus 7 rays of fire, including your firebolt, and just and basically blows up part of the wall. And as you do, there's this awful screeching noise as the portal it like reverse rips. It's a hard sensation to describe as it like tears itself inwards and closes. You see that the lizard folk that had been chained to the wall is immediately cut in half.
Ooh.
The portal is now closed. Now the two lizard folk that are chained to the bellows are still pumping. There's still plenty of chaos stuff in this vat, and it's still just being pumped out. But the portal itself, the origin, is now closed.
Tyranny is gonna comfort the lizard folk as he passes. Because I'm assuming Cure Wounds is not gonna save him.
No, but by the time you get there, they're already gone. The pure shock of having half your torso just, or half your bottom half of yourself just is in another plane of existence altogether. So then now they're just hanging limply there.
It's kind of our beat.
Well, if
I mean, I had tried to get the goop off it. I don't know what we were gonna do otherwise, so.
yeah, we did the best we may have could. As long as I mean, it'll be a mercy to pass on in Rain's opinion for this gentleman.
Yeah, I mean, he
person.
looked like they were really, really just ready to go.
So if we can, let's get these lizard folk unchained and try and get them out of here. I can't do it though because I can't fit in the room.
Alder, we need your tools probably.
They are got they
no
up.
more.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
Indeed.
Yelled if you can step in and try and monkey them out if possible.
How many are there?
There's 2.
Okay. I guess we can try to take one.
Or
All right, how you
both.
gonna,
No,
how you
like
gonna, how
break
you
the
gonna do
chains.
this?
Yeah, no, break the chains.
With what? You want me to hear?
Your
I throw
hands.
my sausages on there. Does the torque
Yeah.
from my sausages break the chains, Dom?
Have you
The
ever heard of like
sausages
grasping? Go
do
ahead. Sorry.
the sausages do cloud through as you swing it down with all your might. It snaps in half, and now you have two very short links of sausages.
Hey, how about you like put your shield on your back and use both hands and grab the chain and pull.
I'm not strong, but you know what? I'll give it a shot, bud.
You're stronger than everybody else here in the group, so do it.
No, you're the strongest, I thought.
And I can't fit inside the door because I'm currently even stronger than before as a large person. This is why I'm asking you to do stuff, or else I do it myself like I normally do. Now do it.
Have an idea. Have
7.
an idea.
Gelt's understanding of the situation, compiled with his lack of strength, not including speed, just kink, 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 kink. Gelt is on it. They're just not breaking.
I have an idea to maybe help, and Alder will try and use firebolts and then control flames to hold it to the chain to try and like heat it up essentially, for Gelt to try and hit that link as it gets hotter and maybe more meldable.
Alder, roll me your a d20 with your casting modifier.
All right. That's a 10.
A 10. Yeah, you're able to heat it up. It's a little difficult, but for the first time, you don't feel that rush of chaos on your spells, so no need to roll the d100. Gelt, with advantage, roll me that a strength check.
13. Oh, with advantage.
Oh, how?
14.
14. Pink, 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 and you're able to break apart one of the chains. One of the lizard folk is now free, but makes no attempt to stop pushing on the bellows.
I'll drag it away and whisper to him in Draconic, "You owe me a new sausage link."
Immediately begins to scream and in Draconic, fears for its life because of the conquerors and is desperately trying to get back to the bellows.
Gelt will cast Calm Emotions on all creatures in the room.
Okay.
That probably should work. Assuming it's not magical.
It is magic.
No, I'm assuming the effect on the
Alright,
creature
it's
is
a
not
charisma
magical.
saving throw.
Gotcha.
Very few charisma saves in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, they both calm down. It calms down, but still needs to go back. The conquerors are the only way to survive.
Shit. Then I probably should have just put them to fucking sleep.
What's it saying?
It's okay.
They're only expressing their allegiance and devotion to the conquerors.
Tell them they're dead.
Okay. If it's the conquerors you're worried about, we slayed them previously before coming here to set you free.
The lizard folk that is free. Ask you to point out where. Show.
Then I'll lead them to the other room that we slayed them in.
Upon seeing the dead bodies of two of the conquerors, this lizard folk who has been mutated beyond. Lizard folk is very, very loose term between the different appendages that are now there, the lack of scales. Some parts are elongated. I mean, it's like from Spy Kids. It's like what happens after you get put in the dream machine, all twisted up and malformed in different colors. But nods, seeing this lodge's body, goes back in and tells the other one, and they stop pumping.
We can help you out of here if you were needing.
Yeah, let's get the chains off this other one here. Go.
True.
So
I guess we'll make those
can
strength
redo
chains.
our. Yeah, we can redo everything again if we need to.
You guys go too, but the other lizard folk simply puts the chain in their mouth and it opens to a irregular and asymmetric gaping maw and just bites through.
All right, that works too.
And they both kind of sit and just, for the first time in who knows how long, just sit on kind of the bellows and look at this pool of chaos stuff.
We should probably check that other room.
Probably a good idea.
You can hear the room has now quieted down. There's no longer the woof, woof. The chaos stuff stops flowing through the pipes. While there's still all sorts of manner of different states of matter and visual effects, odd irregular growths. You can see mushrooms grow in one area, a howling wind picks up in one side of it. You can now physically see that the chaos stuff has stopped pumping out through these pipes. Some of it even begins to start to drain out through the sides. Going to the other room, the one across where the Blue Conqueror, or as we now know as players, the Blue Slod came from. There is a single bed in this room, though the bedding has long since rotted away, leaving behind a real musty smell. And you can see that even though the Blue Conqueror was in here, everything seems relatively untouched. Someone would
I
like
would
to make an
like-
investigation check.
Absolutely, I would.
I'll assist if I'm capable.
Yukon?
So get that advantage, Alder.
Thank you, because I definitely needed it. The check has had to go down on my investigation. That's a 15.
15. Looking around, you see books on magical theory. You reach out to touch a couple, and they crumble away at your touch. You go through kind of the many shelves here, and finally, they're all just continuing to crumble over and over until you reach one. Your hand crumples in, but as it reaches the back, you find a single book that is still in seemingly mint condition. With the help of Siren, Alder, you find that Siren, you look underneath the bed, and there is a rather sizable chest that you pull out. As Alder flips through the book and finds that this is the journal of Urash.
Yes.
Good.
Siren, you open up this chest, which is way back down in there. You have to get on, your stomach to reach in and pull it out. But you,
Luckily, I'm tiny.
yeah, luckily you are. You open up this chest, and inside you find 1,100 gold pieces.
Jesus. Buy me a new whip.
Ooh,
Wow.
good stuff.
And I think that's where we're going to end it here for tonight.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
A lot.
Everybody, go ahead and, for recovering Urash's journal, and stemming the source of corruption, individually, everybody had 1,500 experience points.
We leveled up.
Yay! 15 hundo.
Yep.
I'm close. I'm close.
And then, with, let me do some quick math. We'll do the things.
Yes!
So from Let's see. So it was.
God, what a fucking session! Oh my god,
No, right? No, right?
so good.
Hey,
That
Wow.
was the most ridiculous thing. So that's 36 to 45, 65 to 9 to 90. Split between the four. Oh, that's perfect. That comes out to an even 8,000 experience points divided between the four of you. Add another 2,000 on top of that.
Damn.
yes, leveled up
Well, defeating
too.
2 red slots, a blue slot,
Yes.
Rorith, all of those extra little minions, and including the multiple zombie experiences. Yeah, that was a lot.
Thank God none of us got fucking infected by the red slods. Like, I would have rather been killed by the blue slod.
Are you sure about that?
Speaking
Wait, isn't that
of,
what turns you into a green slot, right?
thanks for reminding me. Siren definitely didn't forget that little sensation. Can I do a quick fucking lesser resto and see if that does anything?
Yep, you're good. You actually pull out this egg, and you can already see a small green tadpole.
Ooh.
And she asks if anyone else felt a bizarre sensation after getting clawed.
I did,
She casts Lesser Restoration
Wait.
on Guilt as well.
but I died, which is where I'm gonna go ahead and.
Oh.
Yeah, he
I don't-
reincarnated. Wait,
I was saying-
remind.
Yeah, go ahead.
My God, my brain. There was so much that happened. Did I get infected?
Nope.
Okay, got it.
Siren was
Thank
the
you.
only one that actually got infected. Gelt,
Okay.
Okay, got
you
it.
weren't ever infected because you're immune to disease.
That's a disease?
It's a magical disease.
Yep.
Oh, I wouldn't have counted my immunity
I mean,
towards that.
well, it
The
it
holy
is
light
though.
of Tyr does not
Oh.
allow for Slods to take over his followers.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, thank you, Tyr.
So I
Mhm.
believe, as it stands,
And thank you, Gelt, for bringing that up.
Mhm.
I
Seriously.
totally spaced on that.
Alder, you are currently a basically bright red tiger stripe tabaxi. Siren,
Incredible.
you are
Wow, those
the same,
pyramids.
but you are now smaller. You
I
are dwarf
am
size.
just a total fucking just
Do
wood
we
nymph
keep
now.
our age, Dom, or are you going to give us a new age?
I mean, Alder only
This is-
only aged 1 year, so go ahead and Alder, you're now 20.
But yeah, reincarnation does not change your age. It just
Ah,
changes
okay.
your lifespan, if
Okay.
that's
Yep,
applicable.
Geltz, you are still the same age. You are now
can
a high
serve-
elf. So
I can serve Tyr forever.
that is, you can serve Tyr for much longer.
It's true.
You have all the typical features of a high elf, but as you kept your same eye color, hair color, all your features are now just you're
A
the same.
black-haired high elf? How
Mhm.
weird.
Handsome. You're gonna
Yeah.
be popular with the
Wow.
ladies.
Very debonair. Oh.
Yeah.
Rain, you currently have no hair. Your skin is scaly and still gold in appearance. More
You're a
akin to
character.
a dragonborn than anything else, and you are still large.
So did turning large confer any specific bonuses or anything on me, or am I just large?
You are just large for now.
Okay, cool. And
We'll
I'm
see how
assuming
long
it did
sticks.
the standard large thing where it like doubled my height and increased my weight by a decent amount.
You are like the next size. It's not like being in a large spell. You are now a large
it.
creature.
Got
For
it.
how
Just
long? Well, we'll have to see. In fact, everybody, roll me a quick D100.
800!
One final
Can I can't get out of the same brackets, but okay.
Type them again for
Yeah.
Dom's sake.
Got it. I will take that into consideration. Alder, your tongue is also still a centipede.
Yes, you could speak all these languages, but please don't
might-
speak with your mouth open.
I was gonna say my tongue is also a centipede. Older especially is not okay with that.
Yeah, that's super creepy, bruh.
Does it have its own will? Does it just like crawl around in his mouth?
Or does it just do what he wants his tongue to do?
It's still his tongue. It's just a centipede.
Okay, okay. I mean, you have worse things. Dude.
Do
You could give him a very nasty bite.
Does he now speak out of its tiny little mouth?
It allows Alder's tongue to do things that are impossible for a normal creature to make.
But can he comprehend those languages
It
as well?
allows him to like actually perfectly speak like crazy languages, like celestial and like
Or,
infernal and shit.
Deep
Dope.
speech, abyssal,
Yeah.
All the fun
Alder,
ones.
you speak all
Dope,
languages.
Alder. That's so cool.
Can Alder understand them though?
Yeah, if you can speak them, you can understand them.
Oh, because I was just wondering. Well, I could say
Well,
I
depends.
could say things in different languages and probably don't know
I
what
was
they
able to
mean.
understand
true, that's true.
Slavi, so
True. Valid.
you'll have to see what kind of other languages. I'm trying to think. What else happened to you guys?
Oh, did any of my stuff grow along with me?
Yes, all of your things
Yes,
grew
you have a
in
bigger
proportion.
penis too, Nick.
Oh,
We know
thank
this,
God.
okay? God.
Yes, everything grew in proportion, including your armor and things as well.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Giant naked dwarf.
Yes, and your liar, was indeed gigantic sized, but just the right size for you. It was a hell of a meal.
Yep. It was a hell of a meal.
Wow.
I was gonna miss that weapon. That got me through some shit.
Yeah, wow, like, rest in peace, our weapons. Like, our early game weapons, rest in peace.
You could try
A
dispelling
time long
magic?
gone.
I don't know.
I mean, I have another third level spell slot. I'm
I'm
bummed about my Moorcamp Burl Staff. Can I give that a shot?
For what would you like to? For dispel magic?
Do a third level dispel on the staff. On my giant pasta sticks.
You gather all your pasta sticks together. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
Okay. Come on, hun. Don't fuck me. Okay. Wisdom modifier? It's not a save or anything?
Nope, it is not a save.
Okay. It's a 14.
It begins to grow back into it, and you like feel it in your hands. You're like, and then pasta once again.
Damn it.
Wow.
Well, such is life.
Really, actually, it's not really pasta. It's more of like a really long breadstick.
Is dispel magic a fucking ritual?
Nope.
It is not a ritual.
Damn it. Alright. Well,
So,
we'll live with it.
yeah. So, people got shrunk. 2 people died. I killed 2 of you guys.
You did.
Technically, yes.
No, not technically. I killed you
You
guys.
did,
Fair
yeah.
and square.
Yeah, you just got reincarnated immediately afterward.
That's blue
Like-
slot magic, right, Dom?
No. The slots did none of this magic.
No.
This is all
Okay, I
chaos,
was
baby.
wondering.
No, you both just happened to roll the reincarnation
The
chaos.
slot, that would be
No,
really dumb
okay,
if
wait.
slots
That's okay.
revived you with full
That's
health
what I
when
was
they killed you.
confused
What would
about.
be...
I'm like, I knew that red slots made green slots. I'm like, blue slots just rewrite people?
As
No.
funny as that would be.
No.
And, of course, I did my own wiggle room for it. If I wanted to be really cruel, I could have just had it be like, yeah, you come back, you're still unconscious, but, you're not dead.
That would be
You're
rude.
stabilized. But I was like, yeah, if I'm gonna kill you guys, and then you guys reincarnate upon death.
Oh, between Alder getting bitten in half and then, like, lighting on green fire, does Siren's cloak exist anymore?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Alder, you're
That's
basically
okay.
naked at this point, but luckily you're
Yeah,
furry,
you're a
so...
nude wizard.
But he's a cat now.
I
Yeah.
sure am.
Yeah, really, if anything, You're glad that when you died, you dropped your spell book.
Oof. Yeah.
That's a good point.
It is
That
covered
would
in some
wow.
chaos stuff, but you should be able to. It should survive.
That's what I have Presto for.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Real quick, let's say goodbye to chat.
Yeah, bye,
Bye,
chat.
chat.
Bye, chat. Thanks for being with us on what is quite possibly the most ridiculous thing we've ever done.
Wow.
If you
Truly.
really wanted to go back and try to call me on none of that stuff, don't think you understand this chaos magic tables, because you don't.
Don't think you understand chaos magic. Also,
No, nobody was in control of this session. Not even me. It was glorious. All right. Good night, chat.
Good night, chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye.